Fine.
Girlfriend, I am so excited. This is so cool. I've never been to anything like this before. But you know what? You must know a lot about this, being Miss Former USA and all.
Ooh. Well, you know, you're no stranger to competition either. He played in a World Series.
Yes.
And he won not just one, but 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, that was nice. But you know what, girl? There's a big difference in the players here tonight.
You're right.
They're a lot better looking than the guys I played with.
I hear you.
So when do we get to meet them?
Right now. Here are the 51 delegates of Miss USA 2002.
Christina Linsack, Alaska.
Jennifer Lynn,
Arizona.
Amber Boatman, Arkansas.
Tara Marie Peters, California.
Keely Gaston, Colorado.
Alita Dawson, Connecticut.
Deborah Ann Hoffman, Delaware.
Shantae Hinton, District of Columbia.
Shannon Ford, Florida.
Heather Hogan, Georgia. Juliet Leiter, Hawaii. Hillary Ball, Idaho.
Amanda Reynolds, Illinois.
Kelly Boyd, Indiana. Lauren Wilson, Iowa.
Lindsay Douglas, Kansas.
Elizabeth Ann Arnold, Kentucky.
Ann Catherine Lene, Louisiana.
Sue Inglaum, Maine. Misty Adams, Maryland.
Latoya Foster, Massachusetts.
Rebecca Decker, Michigan.
Lenore Van Buren, Minnesota.
Heather Soriano, Mississippi. Melena Scantlin, Missouri.
Meredith McCannell, Montana.
Stacy Skidmore, Nebraska.
Jenny Valdez, Nevada.
Audrey Paquette, New Hampshire.
Robin Williams, New Jersey. Ellen Collier, New Mexico.
Carla Cavalli,
New York.
Allison English, North Carolina.
Amy Elkins, North Dakota.
Kimberly Holland, Ohio. Casey Head, Oklahoma.
Christy Walkowski, Oregon.
Nicole Bigham, Pennsylvania.
Janet Sutton, Rhode Island.
Ashley Williams, South Carolina. Titania Saravacha, South Dakota.
Allison Alderson, Tennessee.
Casey Kelly, Texas. Abby Smith, Utah.
Brooke Angus, Vermont.
Julie Lapley, Virginia.
Carly Shorten, Washington.
Angela Davenport, West Virginia. Courtney Owen, Wisconsin. Jeannie Noel Croft, Wyoming.
Coming up, the competition begins and a performance by Michael Bolton as Miss USA 2002 continues.
Miss USA 2002, sponsored by JCPenney Stores, catalogs, and jcpenney.com. It's all inside.
Out of all these beautiful girls, I don't know how you can narrow down 51 to 1.
Well, Dion, tonight the delegates will go through 3 different competitions. Swimsuits, evening gowns, and questions. And then the judges will make their final decision.
Then comes the part with the crown, when the winner gets doused with champagne and everybody goes crazy, right?
No, not exactly. But you're close. Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do with you?
But why don't we kick things off with an amazing artist? Check this out. He's sold over 45 million albums. He's won 2 Grammy Awards and has one of the most powerful voices in music.
Performing his brand new song co-written by Shania Twain, here is Michael Bolton.
It's beautiful, your honesty. You cry when you need to. You say what you feel. You're never afraid to wear your heart on your sleeve. You're always so open with me. It's in your voice. I can hear it, the sound of a woman in love. Only a woman can love you so much, give you her life.
You ready? Here are the 51 delegates of Miss USA 2002.
Over the past 2 weeks, a separate panel of judges narrowed down the competition from 51 to a select 10.
But guess what happened?
What?
There was a tie.
Oh.
So this year we have a top 12. And here are the choices in random order.
First up, let's get started with District of Columbia.
District of Columbia's Shantae Hinton has a 4.0 GPA and has received national recognition and awards for her ability to motivate a crowd.
New York, you're on.
New York's Carla Cavalli is a dancer with the New Jersey Net cheerleaders, as well as their assistant coach and choreographer.
Here you go, girl. Kansas.
Lindsay Douglas of Kansas is training for the Chicago Marathon while completing her teaching certificate and pursuing a PhD in education. Lindsay Douglas of Kansas.
Please join us, Minnesota.
Minnesota's Lenore Van Buren has already been an optician, but enjoys life more in front of the camera and as a student.
My gumbo girl, Louisiana.
Louisiana's Anne Catherine Monet graduated with honors from Louisiana State University and has a 4.0 GPA while studying for her master's degree.
Halfway there, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's Janet Lynn Sutton is a sales management student at Johnson & Wales University and a business manager for Nordstrom.
We're calling South Carolina.
South Carolina's Catherine Ashley Williams is a marketing major at Clemson University who has been a professional model since the age of 14. Kelly of Texas, has graced the pages of Sassy magazine and is a marketing and business major at Weatherford College.
Welcome, Connecticut!
Connecticut's Alita Hawa Dawson created a mentoring program for children and graduated from Florida Atlantic University with a communications degree.
Number 10, Alabama.
Alabama's Tara Tucker is a published author who finds time to be both choreographer and head coach of a nationally ranked cheerleading squad.
Step right up, California.
California's Tara Marie Peters is a college junior who loves the San Diego Padres so much that now she works for them in community relations.
And finally, number 12, Indiana.
Indiana's Kelly Lloyd graduated with honors and a telecommunications degree from Ball State University and is now pursuing a Juris Doctorate.
There they are, the top 12 of Miss USA 2002.
Hey, that's pretty wild. The top 12.
I know, I don't think this has ever happened before.
Allie, you've been through this. I was just wondering, why would these beautiful, sexy young ladies want to put themselves through this kind of competition?
Well, you know, Dion, these girls compete for a lot of different reasons. We asked them why, and this is what they had to say.
I got into pageants totally by accident. My sister just encouraged me. She saw a pageant being advertised. She's like, just go for it, you know.
I never ever thought I would enter one. Actually, I think I swore I would never enter one. I didn't feel like I fit the mold, and I wanted to see maybe if I could do it.
It was not a mold because I thought the same thing, and I was like, you know, I'm not a pageant girl. I don't have the look. I don't have.
You totally have the look. What are you talking about?
I didn't think so.
I saw an ad for Miss USA at the 24-hour fitness I work at it. You could be the next. Yeah, yeah. I picked up thinking, I was like, why not? Go for it, you have nothing to lose. And I'm actually looking forward to telling these stories to my kids and my grandkids and my friends. And I mean, it's something that I'll carry with me forever.
This is every girl's fantasy.
It is.
For sure. And we're living it. It's amazing.
So do y'all think being in a pageant would help your career? There's huge opportunities, win or lose. And, you know, that's kind of keeping me balanced.
In terms of experience also, we're getting experience in front of cameras, on stages. We're getting experience to, you know, walk runways.
Just to be able to put on your resume, I was a contestant in the Miss USA pageant.
Right. It's
that right there is very impressive.
Next up, swimsuits and a performance by country superstar Sarah Evans.
Room service.
Oh, where's the I can't believe it's not butter? I need that rich butter taste.
Come with me.
I can't believe it's not butter. With sweet cream buttermilk and naturally cholesterol-free. I can't believe it's not butter. Outrageously great taste.
feel like you have the flu? It's flu season. You may get these symptoms: sudden onset of fever and chills, cough, body aches, and pain. Now your doctor can prescribe antiviral medicines that actually shorten the duration of the flu. With first symptoms, call your doctor immediately. You don't need to suffer. A message from Roche.
My favorite movie is Lion King. The Little Mermaid. Beauty and the Beast. I like Pocahontas. My best friend is Snow White.
Hi, Roy. How are you?
Hey, you're not as clean as you think. Count on Dial antibacterial to wash away dirt and germs. Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Need an extra outlet? Only new Glade plug-in scented oil has an extra outlet built right in, so it won't block yours. Wizard doesn't have it.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Need an extra outlet? Only new Glade plug-in scented oil has an extra outlet built right in, so it won't block yours. Wizard doesn't have it.
Plug it in, plug it in. Good.
Wow, we don't see it as a big change. Wow. It's a small adjustment. Wow. The Campbell's Kitchen made cream of mushroom creamier. And of course it has the same great taste.
This is totally good.
Totally, thank you.
Campbell's.
Good.
Snuggle audition, take one.
You.
Whoa.
Wait. I'm snuggly soft.
Thank you. Next.
When it comes to real softness, there's only one Snuggle. Snuggle. There's no substitute for softness.
To save his daughter's life,
You need to have a bone marrow transplant.
a father must find his illegitimate son.
You had an affair?
All new Touched by an Angel, CBS Saturday.
In sports, we have referees and umpires to settle the score. But in tonight's competition, we have 8 judges calling the shots. Let's meet them. He's from Gary, Indiana, recording artist Jermaine Jackson. From The Price is Right in the upcoming movie, servicing Sarah, Nikki Zeri. Syndicated columnist and world-famous psychologist, Dr. Joyce Brothers. Super Bowl MVP from the New England Patriots, Tom Brady. Finalist from Survivor Africa, Kim Powers. Pop star, Willa Ford. From the King of Queens, Victor Williams. If you've seen the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, you would definitely know supermodel Audrey Kwok. Give it up for the judges, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you know who's keeping score, now let's get to know the top 12, one by one, starting with District of Columbia.
Hello, I'm Shantae Hinton from the District of Columbia. I'm a senior majoring in broadcast communications with a business administration minor at Howard University. I also volunteer and work as a customer service representative at a local bank.
New York.
Hi, I'm Carla Cavalli of Long Island, New York. I'm a professional actress and dancer who has been in commercials and music videos. I graduated from Fordham University with a communications and media studies degree.
Kansas.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Douglas, and I'm a communications major at the University of Kansas. I've been singing professionally with my twin sister and our friend Noelle for 11 years as 3 Wishes. I I enjoy working out, especially running and playing basketball.
Minnesota.
I'm Lenore Van Buren, and my hometown is Edina, Minnesota. I work as a model while pursuing my education in business administration at the Minnesota School of Business. I love tennis, golf, and volleyball, but you can usually find me on the basketball court.
Louisiana.
I'm Ann Catherine Lene of Louisiana. I am currently completing my master's degree in higher education and student affairs at the University of New Orleans. I love dancing, antiquing, and English horseback riding.
Rhode Island.
Hi, I am Janet Sutton and I am from Narragansett, Rhode Island. I am a college sophomore who models professionally for such clients as Tommy Hilfiger and Talbot. I also work for Nordstrom as a makeup artist. When I'm not modeling, you can usually find me at the gym.
South Carolina.
My name is Catherine Ashley Williams, and I call Columbia, South Carolina home. I balance my time between college, photo shoots, and Clear Channel, where I'm a promotions assistant for 6 radio stations. I volunteer with AIDS Walk and several breast cancer organizations.
Texas.
Hello, my name is Casey Kelly and I'm from Bridgeport, Texas. I volunteer with the American Cancer Society and Brock Memorial Against Drunk Driving in memory of a friend. I like to play golf and can watch HGTV 24 hours a day.
Connecticut.
Hi, I'm Alita Hawa Dawson of Hamden, Connecticut, where I was the first girl in my state to play on an all-boys football team. I'm a professional model who also produces and directs a weekly television show with my father.
Alabama.
Hi, I'm Tara Tucker, a graduate of Auburn University where I majored in mass communications. I put my degree to good use as a producer for Fox 6 News in my hometown of Birmingham. I'm a dancer who loves bungee jumping and shooting hoops.
California.
I'm Tara Marie Peters of Alpine, California, where I am a junior majoring in English literature and Russian language at the University of California, San Diego. I have a new passion for skydiving, but I love to play softball and I'm a certified scuba diver.
Indiana.
Hi, I'm Kelly Lloyd of Indianapolis, Indiana. I enjoy surfing the net and design websites as a hobby. A summa cum laude graduate, I volunteer with the American Lung Association and just sent out my first law school application.
There they are, the top 12 delegates of Miss USA 2002.
Oh my gosh, we have announced the 12. Now I have these girls back here. Girls, after all of these weeks of very hard work, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm tired, but it's been a wonderful experience. I've met a lot of great people.
And you, Miss Maine?
Same as well. I mean, it's been a hard 2 weeks. We've been busy the whole time, but you're happy and you're sad at the same time. Happy that it's over, sad that you're not up there.
Now I want to explain to the audience, you guys know these girls better than anybody else. You know who truly deserves to win. So I want to ask you if there's any surprises.
Well, I think that there was a few girls that maybe didn't try to be as congenial as they could have over the few weeks here, and maybe that'll show through an interview, and then that's what we'll see down the road.
Thanks. When the delegates got together over the past couple of weeks, they didn't just talk about the competition. It turns out they had a lot to say about the misconceptions of beauty.
There's something just extremely empowering about being on a stage in heels and a bikini. I like it. I'm so looking forward to it. I have no problem with it.
I don't see any reason why, as females, we can't portray ourselves as physically fit as well as intelligent.
Sometimes women feel I either am going to be intelligent and, in my career, or I'm going to be beautiful. But why can't we be both?
I personally hope that my appearance really does not affect my success in my career.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I know this is a good move for me. This is something that I wanted to do, and I'm going to take it for the full opportunity that it provides.
I think when you see a beautiful woman, though, you kind of just want to hope that, sometimes people just want to think, well, that's all she has, though. Too bad for her. She's not intelligent.
We feel so sorry for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Being a girl and being beautiful and being able to celebrate that, but still being progressive and career-oriented and education-minded and that sort of thing. So.
Yeah, I think that beauty may get you in the front door, but you have to go from there.
If we look at another person, if we see this woman as being very beautiful, we automatically think, well, that's all she is. Because we almost try to bring her down a little bit, like that jealousy issue comes out.
My junior year of college, I did a communications research project where I dyed my hair brown, and I didn't wear makeup. My GPA went from a 2.8 to a 3.8 that semester, and my life changed.
Wow.
People treated me so differently.
You don't have to be cataloged or confined to one little box just because someone wants to put you there. To hell with all of the confinement.
When we come back, the swimsuit competition, and Sarah Evans will perform her smash hit, Born to Fly, as Miss USA 2002 continues.
He can barely chew. The pain's excruciating. He can squeeze you in tomorrow morning.
Saturday.
Such a big, juicy taste, they plump when you cook them.
So you sure this is okay? What if someone calls?
What if someone calls?
Sometimes you feel like being dependable. Sometimes you just want to go for a drive. Chevy Impala.
I'll be there. Jerky?
Miss USA 2002 will continue here on CBS.
On September 11th, we watch the world change before our eyes.
Oh my God!
Now, for the first time, CBS brings you the only footage from inside Ground Zero.
We gotta get everybody out!
Images you've never seen.
Tower 1, evacuate the building.
Heroes you'll never forget. Robert De Niro hosts an extraordinary view of history at the moment that it happens. 9/11, Sunday, March 10th on CBS. Presented with limited interruptions by Nextel.
Max Bickford, Sunday on CBS. It's all here.
Before you buy a car this weekend, there's one place you need to go. The only place where every car will give you an instant feeling of exhilaration. That one place is your Mazda dealer. And this weekend is a great time to come in for a test drive to experience firsthand the soul of a sports car that's in every Mazda. And take advantage of great offers, like on the 2002 Mazda Protege. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 48 months. So don't miss out. Hurry to your Mazda dealer this weekend.
If you listen, really listen, you can hear life all around you. Wonderful sounds of little things coming awake to greet the morn. Oh, joyous nature, glorious in its splendor, harmonious in its delicate balance. Pella, viewed to be the best.
She's got a passion for New York, and now we've got her. Penny Crone, weeknights on CBS 2.
It's time for everybody's favorite part of the competition.
You can say that again. I'm not complaining on behalf of every man in America, but it's pretty cold here in Gary, Indiana, to be wearing nothing but a swimsuit.
So, Dion, we decided to borrow a thing or two from the local steel mills to help warm things up.
I think it's going to be hot enough. And now, the Blue Point Apparel Swimsuit and Fitness Competition.
Let's do it.
We begin tonight's swimsuit competition with District of Columbia. New York. Kansas. Minnesota. Louisiana. Rhode Island. Connecticut. There they are, the top 12. All of the delegates in the swimsuit competition are wearing fashion footwear by Donald J. Kleiner. The winner of the Blue Point Apparel swimsuit and fitness competition will receive a $2,000 cash prize from Blue Point. And the winner is Minnesota.
So the winner of the swimsuit competition is Minnesota. Okay, well, that answers my next question. What do you guys think of that choice?
I think we're happy with it. There are a couple of girls in the top 12 that were shocking, not so much for who they were, but for their attitudes throughout the week. So I think the majority of us are just really happy that a nice and pretty girl won swimsuit. Yeah.
Yay for Minnesota. Okay, I guess we're backing her all the way then at this point. Now, I want to know, you girls' honest opinion, what do you say to people when they say that the swimsuit competition is sexist?
I think that a woman should look good, and I think that she should be physically fit, and I think that if she wants to compete in a beauty pageant and people want to look at it, then that's a good thing. And if not, then you can change a channel.
Well, there you have it. You know, what I enjoyed most about my experience at Miss USA was not only the competition itself, but the fun that was leading up to it. Here's a peek at what it's like.
Coming up, evening gowns as Miss USA 2002 continues here on CBS.
Miss USA 2002. Sponsored by Hefty the Gripper Trash Bags, the strong, dependable type.
If I had a man like Hefty, he'd always be coming up with new ways to impress me.
Introducing Hefty the Gripper, the first kitchen bag with a stretch and grip top so it hugs the can and won't slip.
Oh, and he'd know how to hold on tight.
Then he wouldn't cave under pressure. Nothing's made like the Gripper. It stretches, grips, and stays put so it can take it like a man.
And when I'm done with him, ciao, baby.
Bye-bye. So long. The Gripper, new from Hefty, the strong, dependable type.
It's time to go, girl. It's time to play.
It's time to take off 30% on selected women's and men's shoes at the JCPenney Spring Super Shoe Sale. Get the hottest national brands in the hottest looks of the season. From strappy sandals to leather weaves. All 30% off.
I wanna fly.
It's time to go to the Spring Super Shoe Sale.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
What'd you have for dinner? A pound of fried chicken, mashed potatoes, corn and pudding. You? A sliver of trout spritzed with lemon, and baby carrots!
Should have had Hungry Man from Swanson. A whole pound of the good, hearty food that men love. Hungry Man, it's good to be full.
Right?
Rediscover the skin nature intended you to have with Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Made with oatmeal, which holds moisture naturally, Aveeno lasts for 24 hours. Aveeno. Discover nature's secret for healthy skin.
Goodbye, mop and pail. Hello, pledge. Grab it wet.
This is wet. How easy is that?
It's a lot easier than my mop and bucket.
You can see how much it's cleaning.
When the house is clean, I feel like a better mom.
Pledge Grab It Wet Floor Wipes.
Grab it. This is my new bucket, and this is my new mop.
Welcome to the Orbit Institute. Let's go inside. Moments ago, we gave Jane a piece of new sugar-free Orbit gum.
So how'd you feel, Jane? Certainly understandable. But does your mouth feel clean?
Fabulous. New sugar-free Orbit gum. Let it give your mouth a good, clean feeling, no matter what.
CBS Sunday, for anyone who's faced the inevitable.
Grandpa's in the hospital.
Who's hoped for a miracle.
I'm feeling so helpless.
Don't miss an all-new Max Bickford. Then, for the first time in her career, Oscar winner Diane Keaton comes to broadcast network television in a CBS movie event.
I just don't want you to die.
Co-starring with acclaimed actress Jennifer Jason Leigh.
You gonna write about how I cut up them people?
In an unforgettable true story. Crossed over, The Judgment of Carla Faye Tucker, CBS Sunday.
Where do you find comedy's greatest hits? CBS Monday. First, everybody's swinging.
That's a big divot. What are you putting in a hot tub?
On an all-new King of Queens. Then Shake It Up, Baby with an all-new Yes Dear.
Tickle Monster.
Next, a discovery from Ray's past.
Says Karen 1982 on it.
As in Singing the Blues.
I don't know what that is.
And all-new Raymond. And Becker's taking his medicine show on the road.
This is my assistant, Linda.
Are you gonna saw her in half?
All hits, all the time. CBS Monday.
The secret behind getting ahead in the Miss USA competition has to do with having confidence and a positive attitude. But you might find it surprising to know that the 51 beautiful women here tonight are not really 100% confident with their looks.
The only thing gotta change about my face is my little nose. Well, sometimes I think my face can be a little wide at times.
Sometimes when I smile, they say it takes out my whole face and I look like the Joker.
See, I don't find that as a compliment, looking like the Joker.
It's kind of crooked. If you look at it in the mirror, my nose slants sideways.
My lip, like, almost touches my nose. Like, there's not a lot of room between here, and so I, like, will get lipstick on my nose sometimes.
Oh, that's what that is.
So what are the biggest misconceptions, do you think, about beauty?
Even if you look like say you really did, they turned you to Julia Roberts, you would still get up in the morning and find something wrong with yourself. So just stick to the way you are.
If you don't have the beauty from the inside, it's going to show through.
Only the wrapping paper. Right. That's exactly what matters.
Because what is gorgeous? What is flawless? Yeah, and who's to judge? Different strokes for different folks. Exactly. You know, I think everyone is made uniquely, and even though you may say your nose is shaped funny, but that's what's so unique, and that's what's beautiful about each and every one of us.
Performer is one of the hottest artists in country music today. With her latest album, Born to Fly, she has made the leap from star to superstar. Please welcome Sarah Evans.
I've been telling my dreams.
Dress up and look their absolute best.
That's something I like to do, play dress up. But when I get ready to compete, I gotta put on a helmet, knee pads, and cleats. And believe me, there ain't nothing pretty about that.
Come on. You think walking in cleats is hard? Yes. You should try walking in some heels. You'll see what I mean. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miss USA 2002 Evening Gown Competition.
We begin tonight's competition with District of Columbia. New York. Kansas. Minnesota. Louisiana. South Carolina. Texas. Connecticut. Alabama. California. Indiana. There they are, the top 12 of the evening gown competition. When Miss USA 2002 continues, we'll announce the top 5.
Pulitzer Prize winner himself, Newsweek's Harrison Floyd.
I'm giving it up. Why?
I never used to get clammy hands when guys started going at each other. All I can think about now is Sarah and the kids.
Harrison. Hello.
We were waiting to be sure before we told you.
Something would have
broken inside. If you were dead, I'm going to bring him back.
You can't stay in this country.
Harrison is here, and I'm going to get him.
Andy McDowell, Harrison's Flowers. Rated R at theaters Friday, March 15th.
Guys, quit hogging the nuts.
Hey, penguins.
He wants a nut.
Penguins don't like nuts.
Everyone loves Planters nuts. Fresh roasted taste, packed with good stuff.
Hey, didn't you have one of those at your wedding?
I just had a lousy swan.
Planters, relax, go nuts.
With its spinning head and stationary bristles, Crest Spin Brush cleans circles around an ordinary toothbrush for superior clean, guaranteed. And now, with replaceable heads, it's developing a superiority complex. Crest Spin Brush, a better spin on clean.
Gina? You know, when I was first hired, we didn't have all these fancy integrated systems. Our sales program wasn't even linked with accounting. Warehouse platform in Chicago wasn't linked to anything, not even shipping. Back then, orders took days. Now they just take hours.
Wow, how long have you been working here?
A couple of months now.
When software quickly connects all your business systems, that's 1 degree of separation. That's business with .NET from Microsoft.
It's time to go, girl. It's time to play.
It's time to take off 20 to 50% at the JCPenney Spring Sale. You'll find fashions for the whole family in the hottest colors and patterns of the season. Stripes, florals, pastels, and corals. All 20 to 50% off.
I wanna fly.
It's time to go to the Spring Sale.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
At Scott, we're always on the move to stop spills in their tracks.
Wide ridges are the ticket.
So we're spreading the word, one car at a time.
Whoa. Coffee, tea, allow me.
Like a roll with that soup? Check it out. Only Scott towels have these unique wide ridges that absorb like no other towel.
Cool.
Scott towels just make more sense.
Have another.
Scott towels with wide ridges.
Whoa, not again.
Tonight on The Late Show.
Did you ever find Red Bluff, Biff? No, not yet. Okay.
Biff's playing for big prizes, but will Cokie Roberts have all the answers? Then it's the top 10 things you don't want to hear at TGI Fridays.
Can I recommend one of our low-fat salads, Tubby?
Plus the CBS mailbag.
Osama's over here!
Tonight, then catch Craig.
No one is more persistent in lobbying the United States to invade Iraq and overthrow Saddam Hussein than he is. Who is he? 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Okay, the bases are loaded. We've seen them in swimsuits and evening gowns, and now the judges have narrowed down the top 12 to the final 5. Here are the choices in random order. First up, Kansas. Next we have Indiana. Step up, girl, District of Columbia. We now invite Minnesota. And rounding out our top 5, Connecticut. Well done, ladies.
So, girls, this is moving so fast. We are down to the final 5. It's almost over. What do you think about the choices?
I'm happy with the choices. There were a couple of girls that were cut out that I think the girls backstage were happy they were cut out. And we're waiting for temper tantrums coming off the steps. But for the most part, we are happy with the top 5, and we think they'll represent the group well.
Great. Any surprises or disappointments?
No, I'm just excited Miss Kansas made it. She's my roommate, and she is truly as beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. So go Kansas.
We're also happy for Kelly Lloyd, Indiana. She was first runner-up in the Miss Teen USA pageant once. She's worked really, really hard. She's a hometown girl, and you've got to love that in Gary, Indiana. And Minnesota.
We love her.
We love Minnesota, too.
She's such a sweetheart. From the girls who know it the best. Now, I have another question. What do you think that the judges are looking for tonight?
They're looking for poise and confidence, but also a beauty, and hopefully they can see the girls who are truly beautiful on the inside.
Great, thank you so much. You know, one really cool thing about participating in the Miss USA competition is that you get to know the 51 other delegates in a very short amount of time, like these girls. There's always a lot to talk about, trust me, but when you put 51 girls together, one particular subject always comes up.
The best pickup line I ever heard. Are you free for Christmas? Because I need an angel for the top of my tree.
Oh, yeah. So are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my head all night long.
Like you've never heard that one before.
I work the auto shows, so you have to understand. I'm standing on a turntable talking about the cars, and the pickup lines are, so do you come as an option with this vehicle, or do you come with the car? And you're like, do you think you're the first guy that's ever said that?
Okay, ladies, what do you do to get a guy's attention?
If there's a guy that I like, you gotta give him a little bit of the eye, and then step out on the floor and shake the booty.
Girls that are all over guys, guys are like, whoa, get away.
Yeah.
But if you're just, if you're coy and you kind of sit back and you make it a challenge, then they approach you.
When you meet somebody that you really like, that's my favorite part of the dating process. Is the first kiss.
I'm always the one to do the first kiss.
Really?
Right. I'm shy. I am. I don't know why.
And she backs it up with, I'm shy.
I know.
I'm the first one to give the first kiss.
I don't ask them all, but once I get to know them, you know, I'm attracted to them, I'm right there.
And they come to me. Okay, now, you know, you're talking about how nervous you get and how romantic that first kiss is. How awesome is it when 2 years later you still have that little something?
Okay, but what if it isn't a good kiss?
Then you teach him.
Here, here.
You teach him.
No, you don't go out on a second date.
That's a good answer.
There's one artist that knows just how to write and perform songs that are romantic, soulful, smooth, and sexy. Guys, you could learn a thing or two, and girls, you'll be happy to know that we've got him right here. The song is Let's Stay Home Tonight, and the performer is R&B sensation Joe.
I'm staying home tonight. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm just gonna love you, baby.
I played a lot of game and faced some pretty mean opponents, but this is one time I can say, I am glad I don't have to do this. The top 5 delegates will now have to answer a question that was submitted by the other delegates. My only advice is, ladies, just be yourself. That's what counts. Okay, we're going to start with Kansas. Please reach in and select your question. The delegate from Vermont asked, how have the events of September 11th affected you personally?
Well, personally, it's just made my family mean more to me than I could ever possibly imagine. I just really think that life is so precious, and I know that anybody that has lost someone in September 11th, they are angels now, and they're looking down at us. But it has made me realize just how important my family is to me.
Thank you. Next, we have Indiana. Please reach in and select your question. This question is from Kansas. Would you rather have a strong president with weak morals or a weak president with strong morals?
I would rather have a weak president with strong morals, because I think if someone's strong in heart, that they can become stronger people, stronger leaders. And so I feel that even though we would have a weaker presidency, he would rise to the top.
Thank you. Please take your place. You're on, District of Columbia. Please reach in and select your question. South Carolina asks, President Bush had said, America is in a war for freedom. Which freedom is most important to you and why?
The freedom that is most important to me would be active citizenship. And that's the thing that we've learned most since the events of last year. We take active citizenship. That means being informed and also volunteering. That's a freedom that we all cannot deny.
Thank you. Please take your place. Minnesota, it's your turn. Please reach in and select your question. Washington's question is, what would you do if you found out that one of your fellow delegates received these questions in advance?
Well, first of all, I don't think that it would be fair to all the other contestants, but I wouldn't feel any animosity or anything towards her, because once you get up here, all you can do is be yourself, answer the questions as they come to you, and if some contestants feel that that's an unfair advantage, then it's unfortunate, but once you're up here, you're here, and you just have to answer to the best of your ability.
Thank you. Please take your place. Finally, Connecticut. Please reach in and select your question. Missouri asks, many states legalize gambling because it's good for the local economy. Since gambling could be an addiction, would you support a casino in your home state?
Well, we have two casinos in our home state, Foxwoods and the Mohegan Sun. And I do realize that there is a problem with gambling. However, that some people do enjoy casinos. So I think that if we can find a happy medium where just people will have some self-control and try not to gamble all their money away, then I think we should still have casinos.
Thank you, Connecticut.
You know, girls, I think that it is so cool that you actually got to write the questions for the top 5. How did you come up with them?
They're just questions that popped out of the top of our heads, and actually some of us got together and kind of made them up together, so.
Was anybody trying to stump them?
No, I thought the question that I chose was a pretty easy one that's asked a lot, and that probably they thought about a lot of it beforehand.
Great. Okay, now I also want to ask Ms. Vermont, where you go, how did you think she handled your question?
I thought she handled it really well, that she seemed very sincere with her answer, while some people could have been less sincere. She was really talking from her heart and doing a great job.
Great, thank you so much. Well, the pressure is on because the top 5 still have the final question. But right now, I'd like to announce the winners of 2 very special awards. On MissUSA.com, you, the public, voted for Miss Photogenic, and you chose Florida. Congratulations, Florida. Oh, she's right here. Congratulations. And for the Miss Congeniality, the delegates cast their votes and picked Montana. Here she is. Here's our big winner. The winners of both titles will each take home the Hoya Crystal Award. The delegate who wins the crown will receive a package of amazing prizes. And who better to tell us about them than our reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger.
The new Miss USA will enjoy a luxury New York City riverside apartment during her reign, a personal appearance wardrobe, and personal services and professional representation by the Miss Universe organization. She'll also receive a $2,000 cash prize from Blue Point Apparel, the official swimwear of Miss USA 2002. Blue Point Apparel is proud to sponsor tonight's swimsuit competition. Maurice Lacroix, the official watch of Miss USA 2002, proudly presents two stunning watches, the Steel Intuition with 50 diamonds and the two-tone Steel and Gold Intuition. Arpeggio International, the official cosmetic line of Miss USA 2002, presents a collection of Arpeggio cosmetics and a $2,500 cash prize. The School for Film and Television in New York City is proud to award Miss USA with a $45,000 scholarship to its 2-year conservatory program. Miss USA will be driving her new 2002 sports car, a gift from the city of Gary.
Coming up, the final question and the crowning of Miss USA 2002.
The goal of the airport is really all about economic development. 3 things are important there: jobs, jobs, and jobs. It can be the real third airport for the Chicago region. We have scheduled air service. There'll be additional hotels developed. There'll be office buildings developed here. All of that together with the casino means economic development. Block by block, street by street, acre by acre, good things are happening to Gary.
Betty! You made it to the reunion!
It's Jane.
Close enough.
So what do you got there? Oh, it's a Kia Spectra. It's like your Toyota Corolla, except that it came standard with power windows and locks, a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and my Spectra was $2,700 less than yours.
Oh, yeah? Well, I took Buff Johnson to the prom.
You mean that, Buff Johnson?
Right now, get $2,000 cash back on all Kia Spectras.
New Trident White. Smile brighter.
If I had a man like Hefty.
If I had a man like Hefty, he'd always be coming up with new ways to impress me.
Introducing Hefty the Gripper, the first kitchen bag with a stretch and grip top so it hugs the can and won't slip.
Oh, and he'd know how to hold on tight.
Then he wouldn't cave under pressure. Nothing's made like the Gripper. It stretches, grips, and stays put so it can take it like a man.
And when I'm done with him, ciao, baby.
Bye-bye. So long. The Gripper. New from Hefty. The strong, dependable type.
My favorite movie is Lion King. The Little Mermaid. Beauty and the Beast. I like Pocahontas. My best friend is Snow White.
This scene was filmed using an extraordinary lipstick, Max Factor's Lipfinity. While most lipsticks melt away, Lipfinity is semi-permanent. It lasts and lasts.
After 8 hours of filming, I can vouch for that.
Lipfinity from Max Factor, the makeup of makeup artists.
I love being a paramedic. I love helping people. But I'd get to the call, and I was too overweight. I'd feel like I had to use the oxygen for myself. It was like carrying a sandbag around my waist. I've tried other diets. The Slim Fast plan really works. The website lays it all out for you. It's easy. You can take it anywhere. It's right there. The shakes are really good for me. Slim Fast has the protein and carbs that I need. I feel more physically fit. The energy is a big help. I can do my job better. Knowing that I've helped somebody, it's the best feeling in the world.
Slim Fast. It's your life. Feed it right.
Miss USA 2002 will continue here on CBS.
Where do you find comedy's greatest hits? CBS Monday. First, everybody's swinging.
That's a big divot. What, are you putting in a hot tub?
On an all-new King of Queens. Then Shake It Up, Baby with an all-new Yes Dear.
Tickle Monster.
Next, a discovery from Ray's past.
Says Karen 1982 on it.
Has him singing the blues.
I don't know what that is.
And all-new Raymond. And Becker's taking his medicine show on the road.
This is my assistant, Linda.
Are you gonna saw her in half?
All hits, all the time. CBS Monday.
Diane Keaton and Jennifer Jason Leigh star in Crossed Over, CBS Sunday.
Miss Long Island quits.
I do feel I have made the right personal choice by resigning my title.
Tonight at 11 on CBS 2 Nightcast.
After you learn the winner of Miss USA, find out about the controversy surrounding Miss Long Island.
Why did she give up her crown?
Then an all-nude club? Not in this neighborhood.
Legally, they could stay open. Morally, I think they should be closed.
Veteran New York reporter Penny Crone gets the nitty-gritty on the down and dirty in Staten Island.
All the local news
that matters to you.
CBS 2 Nightcast at 11.
Before you buy a car this weekend, there's one place you need to go. The only place where every car will give you an instant feeling of exhilaration. That one place is your Mazda dealer. And this weekend is a great time to come in for a test drive, to experience firsthand the soul of a sports car that's in every Mazda, and take advantage of great values, like on the 200 horsepower Mazda Tribute, which starts at just $18,695. So don't miss out. Hurry to your Mazda dealer this weekend.
Spa beauty treatments botched. CBS 2 investigates Monday at 11 on Nightcast.
We're back, and it's the final round, and the top 5 delegates will each be asked the very same final question. We begin with Kansas, but first, will the other delegates please step over to the listening station and put on your earphones so you don't hear anything we're saying. Can you hear me? Raise your hand if you can hear me. That's good. Are you okay? You ready? This is your final question. You know that, right? This is good. What do you find most mind-boggling about the opposite sex?
Oh my goodness, mind-boggling. Gosh, I would just have to say, well, I have to think of my boyfriend with this question. I would have to say the most mind-boggling thing is when guys watch sports, they become coaches when they watch sports. I mean, they feel like the TV can hear them, which is great because I'm entertained just by sitting next to them, but that's one thing that's mind-boggling to me. Yes.
Thank you. And now, Indiana. This is your final question. What do you find most mind-boggling about the opposite sex?
Ooh, the most mind-boggling about the opposite sex, I think, would be the fact that, well, my boyfriend personally is watching from Florida right now, and it amazes me that he remembers all the romantic moments, but also has a tendency to forget important dates. But he makes up for it in those moments with roses and flowers and cards. But he did remember my birthday, which was here during pageant time, so I'm proud of him for that.
Thank you. And now, District of Columbia. You know that this is your final question. What do you find most mind-boggling about the opposite sex?
I find the most mind-boggling about the opposite sex is how they think. One minute they're hot and on and they are really feeling me. The next minute they're cold and they don't call and I sit around waiting. Why didn't he call me today? So the way you guys think, that would be the thing that mind-boggles me the most, Dion.
Thank you, District of Columbia. And now, Minnesota. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is your final question. What do you find most mind-boggling about the opposite sex?
Oh, goodness. What a question. The most mind-boggling about the opposite sex is, I guess, the way that they think. The way men think sometimes just boggles my mind. They don't seem to be as intelligent as women. but yet, opposites do attract. So, you know, obviously we are attracted to the opposite sex, and that stands the same for me.
Thank you, Minnesota. And now, Connecticut. This is your final question. What do you find most mind-boggling about the opposite sex?
Oh, boy. Oh, Lordy. No, I'm kidding. Gosh, you know what I don't understand about men is that they never share their emotions with us. You know what I mean, ladies? No, seriously. I can tell someone that I have feelings for them, and they know they have feelings for me. And they'll deny it because they're scared. I don't know. I mean, that's what can you please answer that for me, Dion?
Maybe tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Connecticut. Great job, everyone. Now it's all in the hands of these judges who will rank the top 5 in order of their personal choice. In other words, we are minutes away from the crowning of Miss USA 2002.
The top 5 are being judged right now, and I am here with Candace Kruger, the reigning Miss USA. Okay, Candace, we have both been here before. It is down to that moment. The judges are voting. I remember what it was like just standing out there, just waiting and waiting for the verdict.
Allie, I remember as well, just last year, but you know, there's nothing you can do. You've done all you can. Hopefully it was your best, and now it's just all in the hands of the judges.
Well, you know, for me, it was a weird combination of relief and tension. What's going through their minds?
I think just that. I think they're very relieved, probably a little bit of praying, or maybe a lot of praying, and just hoping that their name is called at the end.
Now, this is a pretty solid group. Did you pick any of these 5?
I picked 4 out of the 5, actually.
Too good. You're too good. Well, whoever wins Miss USA tonight gets to compete in the Miss Universe 2002 competition.
That's right. She'll get to go to Puerto Rico in May. I was there just last year, and it was an incredible experience.
So, Candace, how are you feeling right now? You are in the final moments of your reign as Miss USA.
Really mixed emotions. You know, I'm excited to get back home and get back in touch with my family and friends, but also a little sad. I can't believe it's here. I can't believe it's over.
I know. Now, I have to ask you, what did you think about that final question?
That was a great question.
I think it was great, too.
It was a really good question. The girls all seemed to answer really honestly. Some of them really lashed out.
They certainly, they just really came out and said what they felt, which is very interesting, which rarely happens in this kind of competition, because I find they always want to be sort of politically correct. And was it Minnesota who said that women are smarter than men?
I like that answer.
That was great. That was great.
I find it interesting, too, that I think 49 out of the 51 delegates all have boyfriends. So a few of them may not have boyfriends when they get home.
They may not. Let's give a prediction real quick. Who do you think's going to win?
I'm going to have to go with DC. I felt like she had a really strong answer, and she looks great overall.
Great. Okay, everybody, the votes are in, and when we come back, we'll see who will wear the crown of Miss USA 2002. Come on back.
CBS Tuesday. One attorney's inside information in a union dispute.
Host committee.
Councilman at Large Roy Pratt, President of the Gary Common Council.
The Honorable Scott L. King, Mayor, City of Gary.
And the co-owner, along with CBS, of the Miss Universe organization, Donald Trump.
And now, Candace Kruger will take her final walk as the reigning Miss USA.
My heart is overflowing with priceless memories. During the past year, I've had the honor of working with many phenomenal charities to raise awareness and to help find a cure for breast and ovarian cancer. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of such worthy endeavors. I would like to thank God for giving me the courage to be the best Miss USA I could be. To my family, friends, and Alan Gale Clark, thank you for your endless support and encouragement. Mom, thank you for sharing your strength. You are truly my angel. Paula, Tony, and Teresa, it has been a privilege to be a part of this wonderful organization. Ralston, Susie, and Esther, thanks for everything. To everyone at the Miss Universe organization, Barringcom, the Matthew Rich Group, and IMC, thanks for an unforgettable year. Jillian, Marissa, Denise, and Laura, thanks for all the memories. May God continue to bless our great nation.
Thank you to Mark Ward of the accounting firm of Ernst & Young. These are the results.
Let's see.
The fourth runner-up for Miss USA, Connecticut.
The third runner-up is Minnesota.
The second runner-up is Indiana. Ladies, please come down and join us.
If for any reason the new Miss USA can't fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take over. The first runner-up is Kansas.
And so, Miss USA 2002, District of Columbia. As Miss USA 2002.
If you'd like more information about being a part of the Miss USA competition, go to our website at www.missusa.com.
That's it, everybody. Game over.
Thank you to Michael Bolton, Sarah Evans, Joe, Candace Kruger, and to Gary, Indiana. Good night, everybody.
God bless.
For the first time in her career, Oscar winner Diane Keaton comes to broadcast network television in a CBS movie event.
I just don't want you to die.
Co-starring with acclaimed actress Jennifer